welcome to my review of The Fanatic. This movie was something. So this movie, I think all I have to say is that this is directed by Fred Durst, who is the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, or if I want to put it this way, a band I don't really much care for. I know he's directed some of his music videos and like a couple of other movies, but this stars John Travolta, the toupee-wearing amazing actor that he is, and he plays a character named Moose. Now, he's not an actual moose animal. He's just named Moose. And he is obsessed with an actor named Hunter, played by Devon Sawa, who I've seen in like Final Destination. He's in the new Chucky series. And Moose basically goes to the extreme of trying to get this actor to like him. Now, one of the biggest problems with the movie is that the acting is terrible. The acting is terrible. The dialogue is terrible. It's not good. Moose is very he's like very like very obsessed. But then at the same time, Hunter's a real jerk to him. So the movie doesn't make you side with either one of them. It's just a scattered movie. Like, scenes just happen for no reason. I mean, there's a scene where Moose successfully breaks into his house and like watches home movies of his. He hides under Hunter's son's bed. And it's really creepy, and it makes you not like this person. But then at the same time, you don't like Hunter either. So you don't know which way to go. And then, of course, Travolta's delivery of the dialogue, it's just amazing too. Yeah, this movie is just... There's so many moments that I laughed out loud, and it wasn't funny. It was just the way they did it. It was so funny. I mean, from a scene where Travolta is taking pictures with a sleeping Devon Sawa is just like, are you kidding me? There's also another thing involving these drawings, telling oh, this is happening, this is gonna happen, but they don't serve any real purpose to the movie. It doesn't add to anything. It's just like, okay, why is this really here? The climax, it has Moose tied up. He ties up Hunter at his bed and puts on a Jason mask and pretends to stab him, and he's like, oh my god, I'm such an amazing actor, I freaked you out. And I'm like, what? So it's really just kind of confusing. And there's another scene where Moose throws a fan letter over the fence, and Hunter's I think it was his maid, finds it, picks it up, and then starts looking at it. And then Moose comes out of the bushes and goes, no, don't read that. Don't read it. Which then obviously she freaks out and causes him to push her, and she dies. And looks and just goes, oh my God, that's a nosebleed. Those are bad. I remember the last time I had a nosebleed. It was not good. And I'm just like, you just killed someone, and now you're sitting there talking about a nosebleed you had? What? And then the other thing, too, is at the very end, Hunter pretends to like Moose and says, like, yeah, I'll be your buddy. But he punches him, grabs his shotgun, blows off Moose's fingers, stabs him in the eye, and then lets him go. Like, doesn't call the cops, doesn't do any of that. So now Moose is just walking around fatally wounded on Hollywood Boulevard, and people are coming up taking pictures with him, which actually I do like. They're like, oh, this is part of the experience. And I'm like, okay, I kind of like that. But at the end of the movie, Hunter gets arrested. And it's like, why? I mean, especially earlier in the movie, after Moose successfully gets out of the house and he has pictures of Hunter on his phone. He has a friend who's a photographer and says, like, are you kidding me? You've been posting all these pictures online. I'm like, wait, what? So if Hunter mentioned this guy, they can go to his social media and find all these pictures, and they can clearly find that Hunter was using self-defense. No, that's not how this movie works. So this is a dumb movie, and it's just not good. It's not a good movie. I didn't like it. It's funny, but not funny in the way they were hoping. There's even there's a part where Hunter's driving his son around, and he's like, you want to listen to music? How about a little Limp Bizkit? So they start playing Limp Bizkit. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That is like low-hanging fruit. I'm done. So my rating for this would be terrible. If you want to watch this and just have a good time and just laugh your butts off at just how ridiculous this movie is, go right ahead. It's amazing. It's amazingly bad. It's not amazing. It's not an amazingly stupid movie. But it's really bad. It's not good. So there you go. That's my review for the Fanatic. Thank you for watching. Comment below on what movies you want me to review next. Hope you like the review, and I'll see you next time.